Hello everyone and welcome to this new tutorial of how to make a 2D game in Godot. So in today's tutorial we'll learn how to shoot bullets in Godot. So we'll make a simple weapon system and an enemy so we can test the mechanic that we're going to add. So let's begin. First things first, what you want to do is leave some space in here and then I'm gonna write with me. And we're gonna make an already var hand equals our hand. So to control a node or to reference a node that you have in your node tree, you're gonna create a new node called node 2D and let's name it hand. So to reference this node in our code, we're gonna make this and we're gonna write already, then var, then hand, as you can see, and then we're gonna make it. And then we're gonna write a $sign and then hand. Or you can just grab it and put it here, as you can see. Now we're gonna make hand dot look at get look at, then we're gonna get global mouse position, as you can see here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here, as you can see. We're gonna add a new sprite node. Let's give it the icon of Godot. Let's make it a bit smaller, so like it represents our hand that the player holds. Let's make it a bit darker, as you can see here. And now let's go back to code. Now let's test it out first. As you can see, the hand follows our player perfectly. And now let's go to code. So as you can see, the when we aim left, the weapon sprite is like flipped because we didn't tell the sprite to flip when it's on the other side, so like it looks normal. So we're gonna fix that real quick. If that is a flip H and flip V, okay, yeah, it is flip vertical and flip horizontal. So we're gonna do is if get global mouse position is over our hand dot global position, then our sprite, remember, you have to do the $sign and then dot flip v is gonna be equal to true, as you can see. Else our sprite dot flip v is gonna be equal to false. And now let's try it out. I mixed them, sorry. Now it should work. As you can see, the weapon is pointing up. The Godot logo that represents our player, that represents our weapon, is pointing now up. And then when we go here, it goes up as well. So yeah, as you can see, it looks normal. Now what we're gonna do is Sorry for my voice, I'm kind of sick. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add a new raycast. So let's rename it to weapon. Go back here, rename this to weapon. Weapon, okay. So let's add a raycast. You could add it to the hand or you can add it to the weapon. So I prefer putting it in the weapon because I prefer each weapon has his own raycast. So put it on 0 and this on 50. This on 600. 600 is better. Okay, now it's better. As you can see here, now we have a raycast. So if you do view, I think there is something in here called view. Oh, view. I think there is show collision something here. I don't know what is it. I really forgot. Oh, I think here. Show collision shapes. I work into D, I think. So yeah, you see this thin line? This is the raycast line. So as you could see, the raycast is turning with our player. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a simple enemy. So we're gonna create a, for example, let's make another character's body 2D. Rename it to enemy. I think enemies really like this, I don't know. So you're gonna create a collision shape 2D. Then you're gonna create a sprite node. Put it in here, make it red so it looks evil, something. As you can see, collision shape, rectangle. Perfect. Now let's move our enemy to the left side in here. Let's write some code. So first let's try. Okay, it works. So let's write some code for our enemy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attach a script to our enemy. I'm gonna create a variable health equals like 10, and then function physics process, and then if health is less or equal to 0, queue free. Let's try it out. Yeah, it's gone. So let's make it 10. So we're gonna create in the enemy tab, we're gonna go to groups, add a new group, and let's name it enemy, so we can go enemy. So create run clear, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to raycast. Then I'm gonna do the signals, and then I'm gonna do child. Sorry. We're gonna do the player node. I'm gonna create a new function called shoot. Func shoot. we're gonna go to projects, project settings, input map, and then we're gonna create a new action called shoot. Mouse buttons and left mouse button, as you can see. Now, if input dot is action just pressed shoot, then let's make a new variable called bullets, var bullets equals to 5 bullets. So we have 5 bullets, so bullet is gonna be minus equal by 1. And if the raycast 2D dot is colliding, if raycast 2D dot get collider dot is in group is like this, is in group enemy, then we're gonna do hand the raycast dot get collider dot health is gonna be minus equal by, for example, 5. So it takes 2 bullets to take down an enemy. Now we're gonna take this line, take this line and move one line from each one of those, then go back here, and then if input, let's just copy it. Okay, so if we do this action, then the player is going to shoot. Let's try it out. So 1, 2, as you can see, with 2 bullets the enemy is gone. So let's do a little thing so we can see how many bullets we have in our screen. So we're gonna create a new I think is parallax layer, canvas layer. So a new canvas layer, and then a new control node. Make this control node in the anchor preset, make it full, as you can see here. Now this is gonna be to call graphical user interface, and then we're going to add a new label node. Let's put it on top. So let's name this bullets. Yeah, we'll go to the script. We're gonna do /bullets dot text equals to bullets, so we can see how many bullets we have now seen. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you can't put an integer value on like a label, because label only accepts strings. So you have to convert this. To convert the bullet value from integer to string, you have to write str and then brackets, then close it, as you can see. Now when we try again, as you can see here, we have 5 bullets. 4, 3, 2. We shoot him twice, and then the enemy is gone. I hope you like this tutorial. So before you go, I will explain each line of code, what each line of code in this video does. So let's begin. First things first, we have the bullets value. This is how many bullets we have in our weapon. we have the other value. We have the hand node, so hand variable. So we have to write onReady var to reference our hand, or you can just use the $sign directly, but it will make the code look more janky. So what we have here, we have hand dot look at get global mouse position. So this will make our hand in here look at, it's very straightforward. So it will make our hand look at the mouse position. So it will look at the mouse position in our screen. Next thing we have get global position. If the mouse position is less than the hand position, then the weapon is gonna flip. So like, this is the mouse position, this is over the hand's position. Here's the hand's position. The mouse in here is over our hand's position. Yeah, I mean it exceeds the hand's position in the x-axis. As we said, this is positive. This is like 10x, this is 100x, this is 200x, this is 500x, and this is like the mouse position. Now it's like -10, -100, -200, -400, and goes on. So as we said, the hand always follows our mouse position, and if the mouse position in here, let's see, mouse position, nope, sorry, hand. So if the mouse position in the x-axis, so it means that the weapon is gonna be flipped like this, then it's gonna flip our weapon. It means it's gonna enable this function in here, flip V. So if it's less than the hand's position, then it's gonna flip in here. If it's over the hand's position, then it's not gonna flip, it's gonna stay as it is. So yeah. Now next line of code, shoot. So if we press the shoot button that we assigned here, shoot with the left mouse button, it's gonna call the shoot function. The shoot function is in here. So what we're gonna do in shoot, we're gonna take one bullet from our bullets that we have. So it's gonna be 4, and then it's gonna go 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then 0, as you can see. So, and if the raycast, this raycast is touching something, then it's gonna do this, which is if the hand.get collider is in group enemy. So it's gonna check if the collided object is in the group enemy. So it's not gonna take health from the ground, for an example, from the ground or from the player, because this is gonna make the game crash. Okay, and if the object that's collided with the raycast is indeed in the group enemy, then it's gonna take 5 health points from our enemy. As simple as that. I hope you all understand, and if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or you can join my Discord server, and I'm happily gonna help. So thank you all. See you later.